Hey, it's Allie, your Fitness Life personal trainer, and I'm going to be talking about how to connect your Myzone heart rate monitor properly. That way you can get to your workouts. First thing, when you just purchase your Myzone, it's going to come in a little box. If you open inside the box, it's going to give you instructions to get the app, register your MZ3, which is just the version that you can use on your phone. And then it's going to tell you to put it on, enable Bluetooth, and then you're ready to go. I've had some questions about that's not working, so this is more of a troubleshooting if this isn't working. But let's just walk through all the steps together. We're going to get the app, and then you're going to register it. When you register your MZ3, you need what is called a facility ID code. You get this from the people that you purchased it. If you happen to purchase it through the Fitness Life, this is your facility ID code. You'll put that in there. All right. And if you have any problems, again, you can email me at Allie, ALLIE, at tfltrainer.com. And then we can talk a little bit more at a personal level on how to get that connected. Once you register your belt, then you're going to put it on. As you can see, it fits just kind of right here on your chest, right about on your rib cage. Of course, if you're a dude, you don't have the sports bra to give you the reference, but it's just kind of about on your rib cage, belly button, Myzone. Okay. Now, you want to make it fit snug because it's got to get pressed up against your body. If you turn your belt over, you're going to see you've got these little black straps. Those are going to be pressed against your body, and you really need to make sure that it gets a good connection. Personally, I don't know if it's just the type of skin I have or if it's the way my body is shaped like that, but I usually get a better connection if I get my belt slightly wet. So I'm not like dipping it in water and then putting it on or anything. That would be a little bit discomfort. If I'm at the gym, I'm just running my fingers underneath the water fountain, and then I'll just swipe on the black parts of the belt and then put it on. Or if I'm not in the gym near a water fountain, I'll just like dump a little bit of water from my water bottle on my hand and I'll do the same. Now, my husband doesn't have to do that. Whether he uses more lotion than me or doesn't, I don't know, but his connects better and he doesn't ever have to usually get the water wet. A lot of my female clients do like the water trick. It like connects right away. And you'll know it's connected because you'll hear it beep once. 1 beep is that it's connected. 3 is that it's off. So if you put it on, it beeps once and then it immediately beeps 3 times. It's not quite connected. So you might have to like move it around a little bit. Sometimes I get mine a little too high and there's a gap in there so it doesn't work very well. So I like have to lower it and everything like that. Another trick too, other than making sure it's snug and maybe using the water, is make sure that it's level all the way around. And you can see it kind of like even hides underneath my sports bra, but make sure it's level because if it dips down in the back, it's gonna pull the front down and it's gonna disconnect all the time. And especially when you get moving in the gym, it's gonna disconnect and then it's gonna beep all the time during your workout. That lets you know if it beeps 3 times, it's not connected. Okay, so if you ever hear that in your workout, maybe you need to tighten your straps. And you can easily tighten the straps by adjusting this little thing right here. All right, so let's say you've done all of that. You've got your Myzone on, it beeped once, but it's not connecting to the app. And that app could be on your Android phone, your iPhone, or maybe an Apple Watch. It's just not connecting. All right, and then also remember the MZ3 connects to inside gyms. So if you have a gym and they have TVs on the wall and you have these little squares and your name's not up there, but it beeped once, maybe we got to figure out some other things too. So let's troubleshoot the connection to the device. If you're just getting to the gym and it's not connecting and you've done, again, everything else, it's firm, it beeped once, maybe go ahead and take it off. I would even disconnect this little guy. So it's just a little snap. Go ahead and totally rip that off. Let it sit there for a little bit, have a moment, close the app on your phone if you've got that open. Now remember, you don't need to use the app because it's got 16 hours of storage, right? Maybe you left your phone over there in the cubby and you never even opened the app, or maybe it's in the car, that's fine. But maybe this is just not working well today, right? So disconnect it, it's electronic, let's have a moment, let's let it do its thing. So then once you've let it have its moment, then go ahead and snap this back on. And a nice thing too, like it doesn't really matter which direction, okay? They're just snaps. And you're gonna go ahead and snap it on. And then you're gonna go ahead and put it back on. Try that water trick, let it beep once, and then hopefully the device, whether it be the TV in the gym or your phone, will recognize it, okay? I always like to have it on first before I open up the app. Don't really think that has a huge significance, but anytime I've had somebody do that, it works. So maybe there's something to it, all right? My clients always say that helps. If that's still not working, try just deleting the app on your phone and then reinstalling it. Myzone even might suggest that you completely forget the device in your phone and re-register it. And remember, when you're registering it, you'll put the number on the back of your device into the app. And that's how it's gonna know that that's your device, and that's how it's registering. Maybe even double check to see if you wrote the number right, because maybe that's like you missed a digit and it's not connecting because it's not the right ID number. One more thing, try charging it. Sometimes when you get this delivered, it might be charged like 20% left, and you might need to charge it a little bit more. I've noticed I had a lot of connection issues when I let it get a little bit low. Now these have like 700 hours of charge. And so it's like, if you just recently charged it, go through all those other steps. Make sure you charge it with your computer, and you're gonna have this little USB device that snaps on the back. And then they do suggest, because of the power of a computer versus like your charger, your phone charger with the USB, use your computer is what Myzone suggests. So try that and let it get a good charge. You'll see a little blinking light on it letting you know that it's charged, and then connect it. When you finally get it connected into the app, when you start a workout, in the bottom of your little square, it will show you how much battery you have left. So just keep an eye on that too, because if you start getting into, I think I was down into like the 30s, maybe even the 20s, when I started having a lot of connecting issues. And that night I went home, I plugged it into the computer, and then the next day it was fine. Last little tip. This is my tip so that I don't ever lose this and this. I had a client. So if you lose this guy, they don't sell replacements for this. You have to buy a whole new Myzone. If you lose this, they do have a replacement. Key, do not lose this one, right? You'll have to buy the whole thing all over again. So you don't lose them. When you're done working out, go ahead and unsnap one of them. I have noticed that my charge has lasted a long time, that if I'm done working out, I always unsnap one. And this is just me and like what I've experienced in the last 3 years that I've used mine. Like I always unsnap one, and I have hardly ever charged it. I think it's lasted more than 700 hours because possibly I unsnap it. But I don't snap it on completely because I don't want to lose it. And when I'm done and it's all sweaty, sometimes what I'll do is I'll hang this over a doorknob at home. I usually put it by a doorknob that I walk by all the time, because then when I'm walking out the house and I know I'm going to the gym, I'll see it and then make sure I grab it. But that let air dry too. If you usually leave this in your gym bag, sometimes if these black straps are touching, it thinks it's on because the sweat and it's reading something. So I like to unsnap one, let it hang, and let it dry. And if it's starting to smell pretty bad, remember you can wash them too. All right, hope all that helps. Again, if you have any issues, you can reach out to Myzone customer support. If you purchased it from me, feel free to reach out to me. I can try to do my best to help you with that as well. Myzone might know a lot more technical fixes, but I can do my best. And again, you can reach me at Allie, ALLIE, at tfltrainer.com. And if you need any workouts to work with your Myzone, also check out tfltrainer.com. I've got some fun free workouts for you to download.